Hi there, today I'm going to be reviewing the Primal Pad Thai by Nourish'd. Nourish'd is an online meal delivery service that aims to provide you nutritious and delicious meals really conveniently. This video is part of a series of videos where I'll be reviewing some of their individual meals and also doing a review on Nourish'd as a brand. So I'll be looking at the ordering system, their service and the delivery. So if you are thinking of using this meal provider, be sure to check that video out. Now onto the Primal Pad Thai. So this is a standard serve, which is about 290 grams. They also have a large and athlete option if you need to have some more calories or you need to increase your macronutrient intake. So what I do love about the Nourish'd meals, and in particular this Primal Pad Thai, is the use of whole food ingredients. So there's no preservatives or additives like MSG, which you'd commonly find in Southeast Asian meals, convenient meals. And they're just opting for really nice whole food ingredients. It's also 90% Australian made ingredients, which is a bonus. So this is a chicken pad thai. So the chicken is the primary source of the protein here. It's not a great level of protein at 29 grams, but it is consistent with the size of this meal. So as I said, if you are needing a bit more, then you might need to scale up to a large. The other thing I love about this pad thai is that there's no refined carbohydrates. So instead of the rice noodles, they've swapped those for the sweet potato noodles, which is great. It only consists of sweet potato and some water. And it does mean that you will be increasing your veggie intake, which with these convenient style meals is not overly great. So whatever changes that they do make are always a bonus. You've got your standard flavorings and aromatics like fish sauce, tamarind, chili, the kaffir lime zest. So these are really in line with the Southeast Asian foods. So it does seem like it will be very tasty. The carbohydrate content is not that bad at 39% per serve. Now this is because they've made those switches with the sweet potato and you're getting that more complex carbohydrate. The sugar is just on the borderline, so less than 5 grams per 100 gram is ideal, and this is at 4. And the sodium is medium, but that's kind of consistent with Thai food, and it is less than what you would find in some of the other convenient style options, so it's not too bad in this case. So just having a look at the nutrient profile and the ingredients, it does look to be a nutritionally balanced and tasty meal. So we will pop it in the microwave now for 2 to 3 minutes and see what it tastes like. Okay, so I've just microwaved the pad thai for 2 to 3 minutes. This is what it looks like. If you were here in my kitchen, you'd be smelling those typical aromas of Thai food. You know, you've got that kaffir lime, the chili, so it smells pretty good. One thing that's really interesting is that it looks like there are noodles in here, but there's no evidence of that in the label. I was expecting to see more sweet potato looking noodles, but these definitely look like sort of a rice noodle. I'm not sure what they're made up of, so totally interesting. The other thing that's nice is that the chicken looks like real chicken and real chunks that you'd find at home. The one thing that I didn't like is this poor little lime that's sitting in there after being heated. It looks soggy and you can't squeeze it anyway. So that was the only downside. Otherwise it looks pretty good. Now down to the taste. Okay, so there's lots of flavor in here. It is pretty true to a pad thai, although it is so incredibly sweet and a lot of lime coming through. So I guess that's that lime piece being heated and releasing all its juice. So it is quite strong in flavor. I would probably find that this could get a little bit sickly after having a full large meal, but this size probably okay. You may want some relief of having some freshly steamed bok choy or some broccoli or something to relieve that flavor. But it is quite tasty for a convenient meal. The chicken pieces are real chicken, so it's not mushy. I'm not sure what the consistency would be like if you froze this and then reheated it after being frozen. But overall, it's not a bad little meal. It does also have some larger pieces of bok choy, so you can have lots of textural variation. Besides the fact that it is probably a little bit too sweet and a bit limey for my personal taste, there are lots of whole food, beautiful ingredients in here. You are getting an increase of vegetables in the fact that they've swapped the rice noodles for sweet potato noodles. And you've got your free-range chicken, which is going to help with your protein intake. So overall, not a bad one. If you want to see the full review, read the story on the mealplan.com.au website.